Hey, how's everyone doing? Today I wanted to make this video just kind of going over the Black Ops 6 Zombies trailer for Terminus. Forgive me, I just woke up. My voice sucks right now, but yeah, let's get into it. Starting the trailer out, like when you first see it, the island itself looks like it's going to be pretty big, so that's something to look forward to. I mean, if it's anything like Cold War, then it's probably going to have the same system of how you can jump over different objects, you know, like jump over railings and all stuff like that. So that'll be something that's pretty cool. It's no secret that the director at the end of Cold War is Richtofen, and seeing that they're like under close surveillance just definitely proves the fact that Richtofen wants them to like be tortured. They're going through number sequences and a bunch of different like what sounds to be propaganda, kind of like Mason from the Black Ops 1 campaign. It's a very similar concept and idea. They're trying to be broken in a sense, but all these people are strong, so it doesn't seem like it's really working, except for on Strauss, and that could come into play later. He could suffer from like PTSD or mental breakdowns or something, which it kind of doesn't seem like it would be a thing right now, but it does seem important for the future. Maybe Richtofen has a trick up his sleeve to be able to, I don't know, maybe turn Strauss, I guess you could say, but I don't know. It's too early to tell. That just something that stood out to me. We also saw right before I started talking about Strauss that Richtofen's name is etched on the wall in Weaver's cell. I mean, that is a really cool way to basically say that yes, Richtofen is the main villain of Black Ops 6 Zombies. So it's going to be kind of crazy and wild to see where the story goes from this point onward. Like once we finally get the game and are able to play it, it's going to be weird to see how the story goes. But without really like spoiling the end of the trailer, or like before we get to that section, he does kind of explain the storyline of this map a little bit, like at the very end, but I'll talk more about that in a second. When the guard turns up the volume, it starts playing some music throughout the prison, and in Raptor 1's cell specifically, he seems to be really enjoying it. And honestly, the song sounds like it's probably going to be one of the Easter egg songs. I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know, but hearing it, it really reminded me of the beginning of Paradolia from Shangri-La. That was that music Easter egg.
Finally, a good song.
They just sound very similar to me, and I love heavy metal, so that was something that really stood out to me, and I was like, damn, this kind of goes hard right now. So then we get our new look, or kind of really our first look at the new character, Maya, and she kills the guard and then goes down the hallway to meet all the prisoners, or to meet the main characters from Cold War, and she seems kind of like a badass. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But then we see Peck, and Peck tells them that they all have a common enemy, which is Edward Richtofen. And that was even further confirmation that, yeah, he's going to be the main villain of Black Ops 6 Zombies, or the main person we're going to be fighting. So it's just kind of cool, and it's kind of interesting to see where the story's going to go from there. And definitely with Liberty Falls, because that's supposed to be another map that comes out with Black Ops 6 on launch, and we don't really know anything about that map. They're trying to keep that one a secret as of right now, so we're just gonna kind of have to wait and see how everything plays out. But another thing is, he brings them a bunch of weapons and the power turns off, and this is the point at which Weaver kind of gives everyone their mission and goes back to being basically the leader of the group. I also think that Peck, because you know everyone is in an uproar about the things that Peck did within Cold War, I think there's probably going to be some tension throughout the story, or if Peck isn't in majority of the maps throughout the post-launch season. I don't know what's going to happen, but it just definitely seems like there's already tension now, and so there's probably still going to be a lot of tension later, and that could be something that's used for the story. And then finally, the trailer slash cutscene just ends with the 4 playable characters in frame. So it's going to be Gray, Weaver, Maya, and Carver. They're going to be the 4 main playable characters. The other ones are probably going to act as how they did in Cold War, where you're still going to constantly hear them coming in through comms to randomly talk to you. But other than that, yeah, they're not playable unless they release as operators, because this game is going to allow you to switch between having a set crew of playable characters for the story, or you can switch if you want to being able to play as your operators from multiplayer. So that's going to be kind of interesting if they do release his operators, whether it's at the beginning or later on within the post-launch seasons, then you could interchange them out for another one, and they can basically be talking to themselves, schizophrenic style. But yeah, that's going to be my full breakdown analysis of this trailer. It was cool. I really liked it, and it gets me hyped for Black Ops 6. I actually can't wait for the trailer to drop on the 8th. That's when the next one comes out, and that one's going to include gameplay. So that's going to be our first real gameplay of Black Ops 6. I can't wait to make a video on that one, and as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do really enjoy making these kinds of things. I know that so many other YouTubers who do a way better job than me put their own stuff out there. So for anyone who watches this and gets to this point, I really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate the support. If you are at this point, leave a random emoji in the comments, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.